live for as a coach. You know, you heard Coach Summerall talk about it in his press conference earlier in the week. You know, one of the big reasons that he came back, not just to finish, was so he could coach DeAndre Square one more time. And that's the kind of player DeAndre is. And here's a guy that, I mean, is pushing through a serious, you know, lower leg deal that he's pushing through. He was not going to miss those last couple of drives. And, you know, he'd come up to me and was like, hey, Coach, as much as we can keep me from dropping, the better. I said, well, I can't promise that. And sure enough, you know, I have to drop him, and he makes a huge play. You know, great job by Yusuf, you know, getting the pressure that forces the bad ball. Just awesome to watch these seniors that have all played together rise up. You know, early in the game, you know, big play by Jordan Wright, you know, to get the tip ball that De'Aaron can pick. So a lot of guys, you know, stepped up. A lot of young guys and guys that haven't played quite as much had to step up and play a lot of reps. And hey, listen, that's part of the game, especially sort of the environment that we're in right now. So proud of the guys.
How difficult was that on you as a coordinator with, I mean, just so many guys in and out of the
I mean, hey, listen, that's part of it. You know, you've got to adapt and overcome and change. It's tough on the players. You know, you got to work as a coach, but we knew going in that, you know, there might be some battlefield promotions to be had, and they, you know, the defensive staff, I thought as a whole, you know, did an unbelievable job. Didn't flinch. They just kept, you know, hey, we got to find the next guy up, coach him up on the sideline, get him ready. You know, and you know, when you're playing a team like Iowa, it's a really good quality opponent. You can't just say, hey, we're going to live in one or two calls. You know, we're going to have to.
Brad, how scary is it? I looked out there and you had a true freshman, a guy who had torn his Achilles tendon, a guy who's in the transfer portal, and Jordan Wright, and those were your linebackers.
You know what? Scary is not the word. We knew that's what we were going to be playing with, and again, credit to the coaches, credit to the players. You know, they didn't flinch. They knew they were going to have to step up and play. Probably played more snaps than maybe they thought they were going to have to play. But when adversity strikes, that's what has to happen. So no, I wasn't scared. We just know we had to really do a good job, you know, coaching, making it so they could still play fast. The one thing I didn't want to do is I didn't want to slow them down. I didn't want them to play and, you know, have to think out there. I just wanted them to play fast. And, you know, there was a couple of calls that, you know, I probably would take back, knowing the person, like, probably put too much on, like the tight end screen. That was too much to put on, you know, Martez at that moment. But you talk about a guy with a torn Achilles. I mean, I couldn't be more proud of De'Aaron Jackson. I saw him in the locker room. I said, hey, listen, can you tell me that you're going to play when that injury happened in spring, that here we are, and I said, you'd play the entire Citrus Bowl. And he had a big old smile, like, hey, yeah, there's no way I thought that was going to happen. But it did, and he played. I think he played every snap.
McDaniel was real emotional there at the end of the game. I saw you kind of talking to him. What's going through his head?
Yeah, I mean, that's hard. You know, these are his brothers. This is his family. And so he was. I mean, it's an emotional moment. I'll keep that between us. You know what we talked about. But I'm just so proud of him and everything that he did.
Brad, I think on that one.